very warm welcome, everyone. I'm Sumit Raj, and I'm a serial cat taker during the period of 2017, 18, and 19. And today I'm going to discuss the D-Day strategy for the 90 plus percentile in logical reasoning and data interpretation section of the cat paper. And on the left bottom side, you can see like the percentiles that I have got in the LRDIs. Like in the 2017, not so good with the 73 percentile, and I stretched it to the 97 percentile in 2019. So I'm going to discuss like what are the do's and the don'ts and where I will need to focus in order to get the number 90 plus. So the question that can come up in your mind, why 90, why not 80, why not 99? As you can see, the most of the videos that uh, help you to score 99 plus percentile. So this video is for the broader uh, section of people, and if you go out and ask in any coaching institute or any people who are preparing for the cat, that what's your best section, so out of 10, 5 will say around I'm very good in the quant, I'm having an engineering background, and 3 and 4 will say that I'm very good in the VARC, I'm easily able to get questions correct in the range of 95 plus percentile in the VARC consistently, and just 1 and 2 you can say just 5 to 10% people are going to say that they are good in LRDI. What's the reason behind it? My friend, the reason behind it, it's the most volatile section in the CAT paper. You can see that a person who's getting around 60 percentile can also get the 98 percentile. If you're getting consistently mock in the mock, say the range between the 90 to 100, on the D-Day you can slip it to the 60 to 70 percentile. So this is the most volatile section in the CAT paper. So my dear friend, I'm moving to the next slide, and that's why I think for a normal student, 90 plus is the number that they should target in the LRDI. And also one more thing, the more you score in the VRC, the more your percentile stretches in the uh, overall scenario as compared to the quant and LRDI. See, you can get around 27 marks in LRDI and having a 99 percentile, while the 99 percentile for the VRC sections goes to around 50 to 55 marks. So that's why also, people are not that reluctant to the LRDI, but it's one of the sections, so you need to clear it. Moving to the next slide. So in 2024, you can see there are 2 sets of 5 questions and 3 sets of the 4 questions comprises of the total 22 questions. So total number of sets is going to be 5 for the 40 minutes. All right, for the 2023, it's evenly distributed, and the 4 sets of the 5 questions, similar to the pattern of 2022. While in 2021, there were 2 sets of 6 questions and 2 sets of 4 questions. So you can see like from 2021 to 2023, there were 4 sets need to be solved in 40 minutes. While in 2024, there are 5 sets need to be solved in 40 minutes. So earlier in the cat there were 3 hours and 1 hour denoted to each section. Now it has been reduced to the 2 hours. So we are going to strategize accordingly. I'm not going to discuss much about the syllabus. That's why I have highlighted, the link where you can get the LRDI plan. So basic. If I discuss about the things like what are the content, then there is going to be Venn diagram sets. There are going to be sets. There are going to be some anonymous graphs. There are going to be some pie chart. So by solving those, sections, those sets, those different questions, you will get the familiarity, like which is your best sections. Like I was good in solving things related to the bar chart or the pie chart or the information content driven questions rather than the Venn diagram. I know that my Venn diagram is not that good, so I hardly touch it. Moving to the next slide. All right. So here you can see, let me first discuss the important percentile. Then we are going to move above the important questions to prepare for the LRDI. All right. So in 2024, if you can see around, then the 99 percentile is going to be the 13 question, 38 marks in 40 minutes. That determines that the paper is easy to moderate, because solving 38 in the 40 minutes is itself an achievement. And similarly, you can see solving around 9 questions correct will fetch you around 95 percentile. Solving around 8 questions will fetch you around 23 marks, 90 percentile. So as per the subject of this discussion, 90 percentile, the number 90 percentile, that you are going to get around by solving 8 questions correct in 2024. And you can see the movement, just 5 questions in those 40 minutes. .net 5 correct questions can lead to 90 percentile in 2023. That suggests that the paper was tough. And the similar pattern you can observe in 2022. 6 that .net will lead you to the 18 marks and the 90 percentile. And if you want to clear the cutoffs of the most of the IIMs, then you can see the range is just 4 questions and the 6 questions. So you may be admiring like how to reach 95, 90 percentile and 99 percentile. So that's why I have come across the important questions. The very first one is how to start the paper. So in order to start the paper, say, as we have already discussed, that there are going to be sets between 4 to 6, maximum 6 in 40 minutes, or say around 5 sets. So keep in mind there are going to be 5 sets. So what to do in the first 5 to 6 minutes out of those 40 minutes? So in those first 4 to 5 minutes, what you need to do, you need to go to all the sets, read the first 3-4 lines of all those 5-6 sets, and you are going to write what? Say set 1. So you are going to write in the paper, already jot down in the paper before starting the section, is like from S1 to S2, S3, S4, S5. All right. So the set 1, you read it around 3 to 4 lines and you get the familiarity. Yeah, I'm a bit confident I can tackle this set. Mark it as P1. In set 2, it's a Venn diagram. I'm not very comfortable. What to do? I'm not good with it, and I don't know I'm going to solve it. Mark it as P3. Then moving to the set 3. Yeah, it's an easy one. I'm good in the bar chart or spider chart, radar chart questions. Mark it as P1. In the same way, you are going to mark the set S4 and S5 of whether on the level of difficulty between the P1, P2 and P3. All right. So this will take some time. So in the first 5-6 minutes, you may not be able to solve all the questions, even the single questions, but you get the familiarity, which one I need to select first, which one I need to select second, and which one I need to left. So from P1 to P3, you mark the difficulty and you are going to tackle the paper. Why it's important? Because in the exam, it's my theory is to pluck the easy ones. Pluck the easy questions. It may be at the last and I don't want to, lose it. Say, and it's also help in determining the difficulty of the paper. See, most of the sets you marked as P2 and P3, you know that you need to reduce the attempt. See, around 4 questions will only lead you to 80 percentile, and those 4 questions may not come from the set 1. It may come from the set 1 2 questions, set 4 2 questions, set 3 2 questions. So It's not like that. If you're going to select a set of 4 questions or the 5 questions, you are able to solve all those, 4 to 5 questions. There will be scenarios like you may solve 2 questions from the set 1, 2 questions from the set 2, and subsequently. So our target, in the last 3 years, if you see, to reach around 6 to 8 questions, and that could be 2 questions from the each set. So what to do before attempting the sections? I'll allocate 5 to 6 minutes in determining the difficulty level of the sets. Second, what's an important element while attempting the paper? That's a very good question. So the most important element is patience. Brother, like if you start tackling the, say, particular sets, it may happen that even after distinguishing between the easy and the tough sets, you may not able to solve the first set. So the scenario will be like, after spending 12 minutes out of 40 minutes, you are nowhere. It's okay. See, your target is to solve the 5 to 8 questions. It may happen like in the last 10 to 12 minutes or 15 minutes, you will get those questions. Your mind tricks and find those easy ones. So it's okay to keep the patience. Do not, get panic. Even after devoting first 15 minutes, you are not able to solve those questions. So the key parameter for solving the LRDI is to have patience, and you need to prepare your mind. You need to keep up with the things that I need to tackle the 5 to 8 questions. Maybe in the first 15 minutes I'm not able to get it, but in the rest 24 minutes I'm able to, fetch around just 4 questions to clear the cutoff for the LRDI. So yeah, so that's the answer of the second questions. And third, where to practice? So I would say, first, in order to get the familiarity or acquaintance with the questions, I would say join some classes or take online notes where you get to know about the types of questions, say solving around 12 to 13 DPPs related to the LRDI. That what I used to do while I was a career launcher student in CL Ghaziabad. So they give the DPP, and I still believe they give the DPP to 12 to 14, DPPs that comprises of the basic sets that need to be known in order to solve the other questions. So, and in order to practice, I would advise take a sectional test and try to solve around 20 to 25 sectional individual tests before the D-Day, so that you can understand what's your strong point and where you need to improve, what's your weak point, where you need to leave. It's just like cricket, you leave the bouncers and hit the easy ones to the sixes. So it's also just like cricket. You need to understand like which is your strength and which sets you need to leave before the exams. All right, how to learn from the mock score? So in order to learn from the mock scores, you get to know, say, if you are able to solve around 10 to 12 questions in the mock, I would definitely suggest you are a candidate between the 90 to 99 percentile. Though you are in 99, but on the D-Day, nobody knows what's going to happen. So that's why I would say if you are able to solve around 12 to 13 questions, that's a very good indicator. You are definitely going to be in the range of 95 plus percentile on the D-Day. If you are getting around, say, 2 to 3 questions after solving, 10 to 15 sectional test, so you will get to know that that's not my, best zone. So, however, I need to clear the cutoff in order to get to the interview round. So your strategy should be to get around 4 to 5 questions. So you're going to pluck all those 5 sets which are the easy questions, so that I can score the 4-5 marks. It happens sometimes, like, when you crack the set, you get the 3 correct, but the last 2 questions were tough. So these kind of familiarity, when to accelerate, when to change the gears, when to move to the next questions, these things will come up when you solve so many questions. That's why keep on solving the sectional test, keep on analyzing your score, keep on revising the concept in order to increase the marks. And last, what not to do in exam, right? Even say, that's also happen. As you see my score, as you already saw my score, that I scored around 73 and 82 percentile, you know, in the LRDI. And let me take you to the CAT 2017, where I scored around 73 percentile in LRDI, while 96 percentile in the quant. So what I did, I don't give the, frustration, the panic mode, or of the LRDI to the last sections of quantitative aptitude. So I accelerated in the quantitative aptitude and get around my best score of 96 percentile. So even one section doesn't go well, you don't need to panic. All right, there are not AMs, but there are IITs which doesn't consider the sectional, and we should, you know, take the CAT as an exam to accelerate my score overall. It's okay if one of the section doesn't go well. It's for the, I'm talking for the broader audience. It's to be tough to get around 85 plus in all the 3 sections in the first attempt. If you do it, then you are already, hats off to you. You are already at that level. But I'm talking about the broader students. So one need not to panic. Say just attempt, I have attempted 5 questions, 6 questions, it's okay. CAT is not a paper to get panic. Practice more, solve more sectional test, and that will give you confidence to tackle the paper on the D-Day. So that's a sort you know uh, kind of advice that I want to give it to you. All right, students, we are going to meet after some time. Like, though VARC is not my cup of tea, but I will discuss something about it. So thank you.